What should one do when an attraction is so strong and so wrong? It could ruin your life. In Sins of the Flesh Part 2, revenge is sweet, lust is deadly, and temptation spreads like wildfire. Carla gets even. Misha plays with forbidden fruit. Candy's addiction is irresistible. And Tracy? She must choose between a broken vow and sinful pleasure. Sins of the Flesh Part 2 by Stacey Thomas. Available now on Amazon.
Hey, everybody. It's Stacey and Raw. What's up?
What's good?
You
good? I'm here. I'm ready. Let's go. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Raw. How's your week been so far?
So far, it's been good. What I have been doing is finishing up the last touches of my book. I had sent it over to get reviewed, and it came back. So I finished up the book, and right now it's in the publishing process. So
okay,
that's what I've been doing all week, and all I've been doing is writing. All I've been doing is writing because it's been a lot of rain, a lot of bad weather, so I've been in the house writing.
Yeah, I have. It's been a while since I've done it, but I'm working on a book in honor of my mother, ALS disease. So it has felt real good. I thought it would be hard, but it has felt real good to sit back with no distractions and get back to writing. It has felt really good, So
yes. That's my getaway.
Yeah. What you got for me?
Okay, so can you show the people, tell the people who you are in the book that you have? And I got a couple questions for you and maybe other people that's listening pertaining to the cheating that comes from the woman's side. Because we always point at the man, we always question the man about why he cheat, but we need to understand why women cheat too. And it's not always because I cheat because he cheated. Nah, it's something else. It's a deeper problem because I've always said cheating is not the problem. Cheating is a symptom of the problem. So we need to get to the root of why we cheat. So this week we want to focus on the women. Not on Raw, not on men who's cheating, but on women who have cheated. And I have some questions that can benefit the listeners and the viewers to why, and not only why, but how we can prevent other people from falling in the same traps that we fell into with temptation or lies and lust. How can we help other people? Not to brag about cheating, but to help other people avoid this pitfall. So that's basically, those are the questions I'm going to have for you or anybody else who may want to jump online and ask these questions.
I like
these questions.
I like that.
Again, today we're going to target the women. We ain't going, I don't want to hear. So why if I ask you a question, don't throw it back on me why I did it, because this is about you today. This is about women. See, we need to also hear from the woman's perspective and not always the man's perspective. And we need to hear from the man's perspective and not always from the woman's perspective. So it needs to be balanced.
Right.
And that's the only way we can get to the root cause. We can get to the root cause of this issue. Okay, so did you show your book cover?
I showed the book cover when it first came on. And to introduce myself, I am Stacey Thomas. I'm an author, speaker, ALS advocate, independent film writer, speaker, radio host. So my books, the first 3 books I have, Sins of the Flesh 1, Sins of the Flesh 2, and Secrets of a Suburban Chick. All are adult novels. I am like Raw. I do not write or talk to say this is what you should do. My books are centered around love, lust, sin, and temptation. I keep things real. I say the things that you may be thinking, but you don't want to tell your girlfriend because you don't want people to know you're actually thinking it. I let you know why people cheat at times. And not that I'm condoning someone cheating, but sometimes we have someone in a relationship that's just not paying attention, and almost it doesn't justify it, but there's a reason that person keeps going back out in the street. So that's that, Raw.
Okay. So let me ask you something. My first question to you is, the first time you ever cheated, was you married or in a relationship?
I was in a relationship. It was
Okay.
like being married. Yeah.
No, not like being married. You was in a relationship.
I
You
was in a
wasn't married.
relationship.
You was in a
Wasn't married.
relationship.
Right.
So what in a relationship, what caused you to cheat?
I think for me, Raw, to be very honest with you, me and my partner were incompatible, meaning I don't want to be long-winded with this. I'm just going to say this. When you get with somebody when you're young and you stay with them for a few years, you change, right? And it got to a point that what I realized I needed.
Hold on. Is it a reason why the phone keep breaking up?
That I don't know what you got going on over there, Raw. Is it breaking up?
I mean, no, I'm in a secluded section, so it ain't me, because I can hear me loud and clear. It's you that's breaking up.
Well, I have it froze over here. If somebody's watching, can you tell me, is it me or Raw? And I'm going old school with the Kool-Aid glass. I didn't go get my mug. So can you hear me, Raw?
Say it again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish what I said.
I can always hear you. Just the phone just kept breaking up.
Okay, but yeah, so I'm gonna finish what I said.
Say it again.
So I said, so I'll finish what I started saying. So I guess it was loneliness, right? And that doesn't justify what I did, but I think when you get with somebody and you're really not compatible with them, you can't expect people to change, right? And you get to a point as you grow, you realize how different you are, and that maybe you can't get from that person you're with what you want, and you think it's outside, but it's really not. But you only learn these things as you get older, right? That Raw, you know what? You can tell Raw I said this because I'm gonna tell him too. We're all gonna get this thing together with this video. I don't know what he over there doing. Because I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. Tell him I said it. Tell him I said it. There you go. They got something to tell you. Look at him. He ain't saying nothing. Raw. They got something to tell you.
Okay. I can't see you.
Oh, I have my shirt that I created. My boldness and intelligence create sexy. That's my shirt. It's my boldness and intelligence that creates sexy. That makes me sexy. We're not doing this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk. And so why don't I ask you? This is just my opinion. I think that when we're young, we don't know exactly what we want, and we move a little fast sometimes, picking the one we want to be with, not waiting for God. and time goes on, and perhaps you realize that you are not getting what you want, and at the same time, maybe your partner can't give you what you want. No excuse. No excuse for you to step out, because like my girlfriend said to me years ago, if you're going to step out, you shouldn't be with that person, right? So I've come across a few things that I would like to let Raw know as a man in talking to other women. It's not always, we already know it's not always about sex, but sex can play a part in it. I think from talking, having other women write to me, or just we in conversation, I think we go through things like loneliness. There's something going on with couples when they get older, when we get older. I've heard a woman say that when the husband can no longer perform, he expects her to lose all of what she wants, right? As far as relationship. I think that's selfish. I don't think that's a good enough reason to step out, but it happens. I think that if a man gets to the point that he can no longer perform, there are other things that he can do to satisfy his woman, because after all, nothing's wrong with her. It's him that has the issues, right? So he should do everything he can, as far as like going to the doctor to see if there's help. I think he should try other things to satisfy his woman, because I have been told by a woman, it's not that she didn't love her husband. Her husband didn't love her enough to try to satisfy her because of his own selfishness. Things pushing people out, right? I've had women say, I had a woman say to me one time that the conversation wasn't what it should be in the home. She goes out. Why is she getting conversation from everybody at work? Why is she getting conversation from the men that she meet outside of the home? Why isn't the man in the house giving this conversation? I think that falls back to communication. I think that a woman and a man, two partners, should talk. Are you back, Raw?
Yes, I'm back. Let me ask you a question, because those seem to be the same redundant responses when it comes to a woman cheating. Why a woman cheat? Because he ain't paying me enough attention. And so let's go a little deeper than that, because like I said, cheating is a symptom of a bigger problem. So my question to you is, when did you first realize that something was wrong in your relationship? And did you communicate that with your mate before you decided to cheat?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did communicate it with my mate. But let me tell you something, Raw, and you can't ignore this right here. Women like to talk. Women like to express their feelings.
Right.
Men,
ask you the question again.
Women, I said,
your
women
phone is
like,
breaking up.
I'm not on the phone, Raw. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, y'all. Due to the weather outside, the
Maybe
Wi-Fi is not really working real good.
So you want to come?
So my question before Stacey get back on is, and this can go to any young lady out there or that's listening to this. The question was, when did you?
I don't know. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop this and we will reschedule it. There is bad weather where Raw is. There's bad weather where I am. And so we will stop this and reschedule once we get things together. How about that? I'd like for Raw to hear that. I'm going to send him a message. We're going to do this at another time. But like I was saying, Raw thinks that it's something really deeper that makes a woman cheat. I'm just going to say this. Sometimes women want to talk, men don't want to talk. That don't work for Stacey, right? I think, like I said earlier, communication is very important. And when Raw says it's something deeper, we're not even gonna dog women on this, right? Because we have some people that like to run around and some people that don't. But one thing I know and one thing I have learned from having friends is We're emotional beings. And when we love someone, we love someone. And when we love someone, we don't stray. Here he go. He gonna come back with this foolishness again.
Me, it ain't me. It ain't me.
Raw.
Can you hear me?
If everybody can see me on the screen, Raw, and you're the only one that disappears, who is it?
Woods, baby.
I'm in the woods, so I got a lot of trees around me, so I do apologize. I'm gonna have to start doing it from somewhere else.
We're gonna have to start meeting up, Raw.
Yeah, we'll start doing it at the cafe. That may be a better
Okay.
Okay, well, but all right, let's continue on with the questions though. Don't try to duck them.
He makes me
don't try to duck them, Cheetah.
So what I was saying, Raw, was yes, I did try to talk to him. Unfortunately, Raw, most men don't want to talk. Most men think when a woman starts to talk about how she's feeling or if she says something wrong, we're trying to start an argument. They don't want to hear it. But it's not that we're trying to start an argument. It's just that he doesn't want to talk. So yes, I stepped out, Raw. Was it right? No. Did it hurt me? Yes. Hey, Raw, I was telling people, I was telling the viewers when you left, don't get me wrong, because my book talks about the women that just like to go and do what they do, okay? Married men, somebody else's man. I get that. But most women, when they love Raw. When a woman loves a man, it's different when a man loves a woman and says he can still do what he does. When a woman loves a man, truly loves a man, she don't think about cheating, Raw. When she sees a man in passing, she may notice that he's cute, but that ain't her man. And that's not to justify anything, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
For me, it was that.
Okay, but even with that, what did you fulfill by stepping out? Because if your man wasn't paying you attention, see, what I don't get is women who step out of their relationship or their marriage to cheat. They often cheat with somebody else who's in a relationship or another married man. So what are y'all trying to fulfill when y'all step outside the marriage? When y'all go to cheat because you say you're not getting it at home, what you looking for then? If you running into the same situation with the person you're cheating with?
For me, I think it's the mentality, how old we are, and the mentality. What are we thinking? So for me, Raw, I did not leave the house wanting to cheat. I did not think about cheating, Raw. All right. You ever heard people say the devil knows when something's wrong, or the devil will show up right when things ain't right? In my case, it started off as friendship, conversation, meeting for drinks. And the next thing you know, because at that age, I can be turned on mentally. Okay. It's not physical. He's educated. He's intelligent. The conversation, once again, was on point, Raw. Was on point. Now, when I cheated, Raw.
So if you turned on, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What did you say?
Okay, so you stepped out of your relationship because your husband or your boyfriend at that time wasn't paying you attention. So somebody else was giving you the attention that you need. And because he gave you that emotional support that y'all women say y'all looking for, it was easy for you to open up and let him interact with you.
No, it wasn't easy. It happened over a period
and all
of
you
time.
achieved was a good conversation.
It happened over a period of time. And there he go again. I'm gonna say the name, keep telling Raw. It happened over a period of time. I wasn't expecting to cheat. I was enjoying the conversation. I was enjoying having someone laugh at my jokes. I was enjoying having someone talk about the things that I wanted to talk about. I was. And that conversation over time led to other things. At the time, unlike what Ross said he was going through, at the time, it's crazy because I was cheating, but I wasn't cheating with someone that I would want to lose my husband. No, I got married after that. I wasn't cheating. The person I was cheating with, I didn't want to lose my man because of that. I wasn't proud of what I was doing. I felt bad about what I was doing. But did it feel good? Yes. It felt good to have some. Huh?
How many times did you go back to that person?
Probably about 2 or 3 times.
How many times did you go back to that person you cheated with?
I said about 3 times.
You said 2 times?
3 times.
3 times. And did your boyfriend ever found out that you cheated on him?
I don't think so. I wanted to tell. Guilt hit me. I wanted to tell it. Then I had to tell.
Okay, let's jump forward. We now older, we married, we have our lovely life. Have you ever cheated since you've been married?
No. You know why? I'm at a different point in my life. Like once you said, why haven't I ever cheated? For one thing, I love my man, right? I love him. But as a woman, this is about Stacey too. As a woman, I enjoy thinking about who I am and knowing that I am living right. I enjoy that I recognize what I did wrong and I am doing right, Raw. Because at the end of the day,
okay,
I'd like, even if he doesn't know that Stacey's a good woman.
Who is right now lonely, who's going through.
What advice? He's gone. I think he was going to say, what advice would I give to a woman who is lonely and not happy? Could that be what it is? I would say, we are all in relationships for different reasons. I would say to talk to your partner, see if that goes well. I would say there's always therapy. Now, if you're with somebody that's not willing to talk, if you're with somebody that doesn't want therapy, that can't even see that there's a problem, I'm going to need you, because I'm not a therapist. I'm going to need you to think about it. I need you to think about you. What is more important, the relationship or you? How do you feel? Because see, I'm big on what makes me feel good. I'm big on watching who is in my space. And the older that I've gotten, I don't want to share my body or my soul with someone that's got some that don't make me happy, got some negative vibes. I don't want that energy in me. So I guess you got to think about what is it that you want. Ron needs to come back on because I can't tell anybody what to do. All I can say is that it's not worth it. You really do have to think about, are you willing to lose what you have at home? If nothing else stops you, what if you get caught? What could happen? There's some people that say, Stacey, you're always talking about this could happen, this could. No, what could happen? And is it worth you losing what's at home? Ross said, what are the levels of betrayal that leads to cheating? What are the levels of betrayal that leads to cheating? Maybe having a conversation period with someone that you shouldn't be talking to. Maybe being around somebody that you already know you're attracted to. If you see that someone, or if someone flirts with you, or someone like they're hinting at being with you, you know, to stay out of that person's path, right, Raw? Because if you keep going around that person, you keep talking to that person, and you already know that it's a little dangerous, that leads up to cheating. Accepting the praise from someone else, accepting the compliments from someone else, talking to them too much, Raw. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is there anything that anyone has to say? Because you know what? It's almost 30 minutes in. I'm going to end the show, and I'll see when Raw wants to come back on and have this conversation. And hopefully you guys will have your questions. And because I can't speak for everyone. I can only speak for Stacey. I just know we're not going to play this thing back and forth and try to say that women cheat the same as men. Yes, women cheat. At times we're better. But I don't think most of us cheat just to be cheating. And that doesn't justify anything. Whereas when Raw told his story, he just loved to mess around. I don't know. I don't have anybody like that I know that stepped out of their relationship and did something. It's always been a reason. Not justifying anything, but we can't compare. No, we're not going to say that women are like men, and we're not going to say that women are worse than men, because women, we got a little feelings involved. How can we repay our trust? I am really not the person to ask that question, Raw. Once you break my trust, I can forgive you, but it's very hard for me to forget. And because of my personality, something could come up down the road and remind me of that, and I bring it back up, and that's not right. That's not right. So, trust is hard. Pray on it. That's all I can say. Pray on it. Because as a human being, once you do me wrong, it's hard. That's why I ain't telling myself. When I was dating him and I cheated, I was ready to tell everything, and it hit me. What you gonna tell for? You think he gonna forgive you? You think y'all gonna start all over? Let me get off this video before I tell too much. Well, let's see. Leslie, disregard, ignoring feelings being shared. Intimacy stops, no compliments. Exactly. And you know what, Leslie? For me, it's how is it that someone else says I smell good? How is it that someone else likes that I have on something different? How is it that someone else laughs at what I have to say? Those things I should be getting at home, right? Won't grant divorce, but won't do better. Don't want to divorce and don't want to do better. That's a hard one right there. That's a hard one right there. I can't even say because I'm trying to keep my name good, and I don't want to tell nobody to do nothing bad. Here he go. As a married woman, what do you suggest another married woman do when she's faced this? If she loves the man that she's with, stay away from anyone else that she knows could come in between her and her husband. stop the minute someone says something that they shouldn't have said. Stop the minute she starts thinking and comparing her man to him. Just stop. Just stop. Concentrate on home. I think that's it. That's okay. So you guys, tomorrow night, I'm gonna advertise on the Stacey Thomas Show. I have Nicole Milner Carter coming on. She has a great movie on Amazon Prime, Secret Truths. Please forgive me if I say it wrong. Go on my page. We're going to talk about her movie that's on Amazon Prime. I'm here to tell you she needs to be a guest on this show. Between the woman and the man, I can't figure out who I want to tell off more. Leslie said, help me, Lord. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, be sure to come on my page to say I am Stacey Thomas, or the YouTube channel I am Stacey Thomas, and check out the interview I will be doing with Leslie. Not Leslie, I'm sorry. I'm Leslie, that I will be doing with Nicole. I am going to tell you the name of it right now because I do apologize for saying it wrong. Secret Truths. Secret Truths. It is on Amazon Prime. It is by Nicole Milner Carter. It is freaking awesome. Raw. That's not always the answer. The greatest battle is within yourself, not outside yourself. I guess are you trying to say my self-worth or her self-worth? Right? That's the greatest battle. Well, you know what? When I stepped out, I didn't feel bad about myself. I was having fun. Did I feel bad later? Yeah. Do I know that it was wrong? Yes. Do I want to go to hell? Hell no. So that's another thing that keeps me straight. Secret Truths, Amazon Prime. That's right. I said it. That's it, Raw. Great movie. So you guys tune in tomorrow. Raw said the book will be out soon. Justify My Cheating. I'll be glad when it is. I'll be happy about that because then we're going to come on and talk about that. You know what? Let me say this. We ain't coming back to Raw get his stuff together. He gonna talk about it with the trees. It might be. I bet it might. The battle is within. Yeah, the battle. Yeah, I agree. The battle is within because anytime it rides you or makes you feel bad about what you're doing and you are willing to admit what you're doing is wrong, it is something to have to deal with your own conscience. It is something that you start to question, what type of woman are you? And that's why I said, I love being able to say I am a woman that does not cheat. I am a woman that loves her man because it's too much to cheating. It's draining. And then it's draining. It's draining. Leslie, what face are you? Oh my goodness, Leslie, what's that face for? Okay, it's been good. I was hoping you guys would talk to me. Leslie, thank you for the conversation. And until next time, we will be back once me and Raw figure out what's going on with the video and everything. And we have to do the podcast next week at Cool Beans Cafe. Look at him telling me where I'm going to be at. So he wearing the pants. No, he running me. He telling me where I'm going to be. Okay, wrong. You guys have a great night.